Hello, welcome back. Easy Pretender has claimed the Throne of the First Age. I should probably look at thrones in a second. Giant Spine, 2 rituals were attempted, both were stopped by domes. So, pretty good. Forest Dome managed to block one. Not a fire spell then, I wonder what it was. Yeah, and the other one got stopped by Astral Dome. We then had those assassins sitting outside Man. Turns out it goes pretty well, actually. You're already diseased on 4 hit points, that's nice. Caught him in a warehouse. Unawares. Haha. And he stood up a while for 4 hit points. Next Castellan was, I don't know, just taking a wander in the forest at night. Never a good idea. Also gets bodied. Now, the last assassination is very interesting. Here is Rhiannon, the heroine, who at night transforms into the word "com," which is very concerning. She's also sleeping in a warehouse, which is never good. When she attacks, she transforms into this dude. So all in all, really strange commander. Someone suggested this might be because she doesn't have an unmounted sprite, which is pretty funny. But as it is, we fight the vicious flashing word "com" and kill it. So we actually kill all 3 commanders in that province. So that's pretty good. We stall the army outside Man. Then we walk into Giant Spine, or walk through the outskirts of it, with our good friend Fines for Polluting, who now has his trusty flailing hands, and an amulet of missile protection, and some friends. Friends are here to provide moral support, while Fines for Polluting does some Wind of Death. So we do have enough force here that we trigger a lot of gem usage. There's 1 Wind of Death. So he's got Flaming Arrows up. Darkness too. Or Solar Eclipse, I think, yeah. Well, Solar Eclipse, Heat from Hell. Forgot how many Wind of Death we've cast so far, probably 2. That was another one anyway. Fines for Polluting, doing his job. He's casting it again. Unfortunately, a unicorn punches him and sends him home immediately, but still. I think he got it off 3 or 4 times. You love to see it. So, outside Giant Spine, we did sacrifice some stuff, but we killed 437 things, including 7 Mothers of Avalon, a Logrian Wise Man, a Crown of Avalon, 2 Adepts of the Golden Order. We also burned a bunch of gems, killed almost all of the longbows and the Kushis. Well, about half the Kushis. 31 Knights of Avalon, 34 Knights of Man. All in all, pretty good. Man, of course, sitting in Disease Dominion plus Vengeful Water, was forced to storm the fort immediately, which he does after just getting wrecked by Wind of Death, so it's not much of a storming force anymore. But this is what he storms with. We, of course, put up Rigor Mortis, Darkness, Howl, Foul Vapors, Relief, Rain. We have about 40 Marshmasters casting skeletons now. There's Light of the Northern Star as well. A lot of skeletons. A lot of very tired mages as well. So, probably pretty safe to say that we have protected Giant Spine. There goes the other 160 things. Didn't get that Flame Spirit though. Well, 10 Mothers of Avalon, 10 Mothers of Avalon, 5 Crones of Avalon, the 3 Adepts of the Golden Order. Finished off almost all of the units, and it cost us a Marshmaster, 7 Ghosts, and a Horse Brother? What? Okay. Not too bad overall. Not too bad at all. Found some items too, including a Gossamer Veil, so that's kind of cool. We can't make those very easily. It's something, I suppose. What else we got? Fairy Forest. Not much to see here. Enwood. Not much to see here. Just Wraith Lords taking stuff. Mudwood. Man's Undead Army. Marching towards our interior. Yeah, what are you commanded by again? There is... Alright, we got a mummy. Mutant lost an arm. Wonder if this used to be a mage. We've got Mound King. We've got a Worm Mage who has a Thistle Mace. What else have we got? Kama, the Mother of Avalon. Mound Fiend. Nothing too interesting here. Leading a bunch of undead stuff and demons and statues. So that is in this province. Giant Spine went fine. Forest of Pine, turns out there's not really anything in it, so also goes fine. So this is us storming Man's Throne. Yep. Not much to see, really. So, we can grab the Throne of Fire, which is nice. Lost us a Windmaster. And I think that's it for battles this turn. Holy Fire hit somebody. Some people went to search for the Blood Vortex. Some more Water assassinations. All the Camazots underground. And a Tavern... What is this? What kind of society is this? Well, either way, the Water doesn't pull that off. Alright, killed more commoners. Killed a Hermitzer here, nice. Is that it? A monk. Lugrian Wise Man, Daughter of Avalon, Man King. Daughter of Avalon. Okay. Events then, people are plundering and destroying as best they can. Why? The demon possessed a herd of swine. Another frog joined in Salt Plains. Some hydras attacked us in Dwag. Ill Omen in Ligria. Throne of Misfortune is spreading its power. Yeah, hydras just bounce off us though. And looks like that's it for messages. Throne list. So first stage was claimed by Tyranny. They're on 3. We're on 4. Although we're about to be on 5. Golden Throne, that's what I meant, not Throne of Fire. Okay, there's messages. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's see if we can keep this up. It's now turn 74. I think it was 78 for Cataclysm. So, this is threatening this area. Which is annoying because it means I can't just leave these thrones empty for the time being. Because I don't want to lose them to nothing. I can't just Wind of Death this very easily. So we'll put together a little squad that can walk around and defend provinces in the short term. So there's some stuff heading to Pirena. We've got a Wraith Lord here. This is Magic Being Illegalizer. He's seen better days. He can still do some stuff though. We also have Limni, who is, I guess, fully decked out now. He should be able to stand up to pretty much anything and just tank it. Well, I didn't realize she'll keep the crush attack too. That's kind of sick. Her attack is a bit bad because she's dual wielding, but it's 6 attacks per round and 2 of them will be AoE. And she doesn't have encumbrance. So, I mean, yeah, you should shred things. She does have very low combat speed, but I mean... Okay, 20% from a swamp. I mean, she'll have quickness, it'll be fine. She'll get around eventually. So we'll move that stuff to Pirena. I think there's some units... And then we'll start defending some provinces. Hopefully we can fight this. And eventually we'll do something to it to stop it. In the meantime, there is some stuff in Salt Plains. I think we're recruiting as well. So we just need to take care of this conventionally, I think. I could teleport my god onto it and do Solar Brilliance, which would be pretty funny. I was thinking of making some more death artifacts as well. We could get Fines for Polluting up to Death 9 or whatever it is. No, not 9. What's the spell? Do we even have it? Undead Mastery, Death 7. Which would enslave enemy undead. Would also be pretty funny. But you need to be like Natty Death 7 to cast it, because it's 7 death gems. So what would we do? Sunslayer we could be Death 5. The Hat would be 6, and then Sorcery would be 7. So we could do it that way. But that requires Sunslayer, which is very expensive. That's 60 death gems, and then the Hat is 40. So it's 100 death gems. But then we could teleport both Points for Polluting and my god into that stack. One does Solar Brilliance, and the other does Control the Undead. It'd be pretty funny at least, I don't know. But in the meantime, we'll just put together a little army that can walk into it, that'll be fine. We have this throne, so I'm gonna cast Carrion Reanimation on it. We'll get 161 corpses. Turn those into corpse constructs. We'll also claim the throne and build a temple. I think that's all like the admin we need to do here. Everything else is going to move straight onto Vena and hopefully just knock that over immediately, because I don't want a bunch of stuff here next to our throne. So I'm hoping we can move on to this and then it's straight up and split onto these two. We'll see how that goes. While defending against this. And there's this as well. We did just assassinate all of the commanders in this stack, which is pretty good. So Fines for Polluting is going to drop onto it with Wind of Death, and then a bunch of Wraith Lords are going to walk into it as well and try attacking it. So it'd be nice if we could clear this out. That would be pretty good. And yeah, this is the Golden Throne, by the way, so 400 more gold would be great. And gives us Fire Mages, which we don't have yet. So I'm wondering what we could do with that. Hopefully something interesting. There are a lot of fire artifacts, so maybe there's something cool there. What else is happening this turn? Not much really. We're defending our underwater throne still. Underground still looks the same. Agartha has, what, 7 points of Dominion still. We're just sat here with 1 Wraith Lord plus the Soulless. I don't know if it's ever going to open or not. Have I ever checked this? Moderately damaged. I mean, it'll just be there forever, I think. It's probably fine. Above ground, yeah. I'm going to try... I'm going to defend Ligria in case he moves off into that province with what he has left. While some of our stuff here just breaks siege, so... Let's see. These guys will break siege. It should be fine. And we're also leaving some guys sat on Henwood. So if we're in these two provinces and we break siege, he doesn't have anywhere to retreat to, so we could just eliminate everything completely. That would be nice. I might free up some Wraith Lords then to go into these caves and start knocking over this stuff, because, hey, why not? It's got our Dominion, which is quite nice. Might as well grab the provinces. Some magic sites here too. Nature, Earth, Fire, Astral. Probably worth grabbing. I don't know if we could grab the fort in Abyss here, unfortunately, but you never know. And only other thing happening is just attacking White Forest with just some bits and pieces. I'll just try and grab it for free. So we'll have Forest of Pine. It's got 50 points of defense. We'll Wind of Death and Wraith Lord this thing, and we'll try assassinating again just in case there's a commander moved over. We'll hit this with some junk. Try and knock over Vena quickly. And just see what this does. And I think that's it for this turn. Not forging any artifacts this month because I just didn't really have any gems, to be honest. I am making some water stuff for some guys. It would be nice to stick some water stuff on these water guys and put them with an army, because they can do the big quickness spell with a free gem. So I'll do that. Making another Wraith Lord. Making some Boots of the Spider. Oh yeah, I was thinking of, I don't know if I'll do this or not, but I was thinking of empowering one of the A2 guys to A3, just so that he can do Seeking Arrow. Maybe. I'd have to put Boots of the Spider on him to make sure he doesn't get diseased. It would be a shame to lose an empowered mage who are in Dominion if I do that. But it would just be nice to have another... Because I could also... This stack I could also be mind hunting. Because there's no Astral Mages here. But I think my god is just summoning another Juggernaut, if anything. Yeah. Making some Juggernauts, keep our Dominion up. Might lose a few temples over the next few turns. I think that's everything, really. This army looks how you'd expect it to. There's not much to say, really. Oh, I should have moved these guys, actually. These were down here buffing Wraith Lord that isn't here anymore. Whoops. I'm sure that's okay, though. I'm sure they won't get randomly killed by PD next turn. No way. Alright. Ending turn. There's turn 74, I think. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. This turn's pretty simple, I think. First up, we got Thaumaturgy research done, so we could do Master and Slave in theory. Probably not going to actually see it in practice, but you never know. I guess I'll just box off Evocation and then pick up Lichcraft and Tarask. Not sure what else to grab, really. I guess maybe I should have just got the Tarts, but... Well, it's going to be Cataclysm soon anyway, and we can't use any spells, really, so it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, we'll have Evocation 8 next month for whatever that gives us. Summoned a Wraith Lord, did some reanimation, claimed the Golden Throne, summoned another Juggernaut, Algepiezed into Silbermark. Yeah, these guys just don't have a commander now, so... We can have one Wind of Death. Kill a couple of things. Nothing huge. And that was Silbermark. We moved into Silbermark then with some Wraith Lords. Try and finish them off. Problem is they're just very fast, so... Eventually they just get scared of our fear auras and start running away, and we can't... can't really keep up with these guys, you know? So... We don't really get many kills. But we're hitting that army anyway. Some of the stuff will have routed and died on the retreat, I suppose. Whittling it down anyway. Besides that, events are not really too interesting. Man tried to take his fort back, but I also summoned Solus here as well. I don't think I mentioned that. Yeah, we did reanimation in two places. So one was Henwood, where we now have Solus plus a Wraith Lord sieging. And the other one was Forest of Pine, where we now have some Solus in the fort. Besides that, we got White Forest, and took back with some junk. Vena. Moved on to, it's cracked open, we'll just storm immediately. Omsath. man stuff walking around. I guess he's going to try and pull stuff into his thrones now to just hold those. Silvermark took a province. Oh, that was this one, yeah. So chasing this stack. Giant Spine took our fort back. And Old Land is where the Undead Army is. So that's it for the battles. Killed some stuff with Water Rallies, lost some tax, and gained a Sea Serpent in Sea of Woe. Which is, you know, pretty cool. Not terribly useful, but pretty cool. Maybe he can headbutt a Doom Horror one day. And Worldwide Event, some units got horror marked, including Limney, unfortunately. And that's it for messages. Inwood is unharmed. Okay. Venner has been breached. Yep. And what's the other one? Oh, Caves of Mirror, moderately damaged, yeah. Also, going to issue a correction while I remember. Last time I said we could get the Sunslayer for D2. That's actually D1. It's the other thing I was thinking of. Scepter of Dark Regency is D2, so yeah. They cost the same though. But, okay. We will need the Ring of Sorcery to forge that on this guy next turn if we want to. I might do it. It might be cool just to have the Scepter of Dark Regency anyway. Anyway, that's it for messages. Yeah. Not much happening at the moment. We're going to put together a little army in White Waste, first of all. So we've got 2 Wraith Lords and Limney, who, yeah, she got a horror mark. A bit unfortunate. But she's here with some Sobex and a couple of mages. And we'll just defend White Waste. I guess maybe he'll move into it. He might just be trying to take territory and burn down temples, so... He can either go into White Waste or onto either of these 2 empty forts, so it's hard to really guess what he might do. But he might go down into this little cave as well, like Abyssia did, but that wouldn't be too bad. But we'll try defending White Waste anyway. There's also a little bit of Barb PD here, so we'll see how it goes. I'm also going to hit this province with Mind Hunt by our god, who has quite a bit of penetration at the moment. He's got the Staff for +1, and then Ring of Sorcery for +1, and Spell Focus for +1. He's got 3 penetration, and he's S7 doing Mind Hunt, so hopefully he blows up whatever's in this province. It's also a Magic 4 province, so yeah, I assume we Mind Hunt something in this province. And I thought, why not? I'll also Cloud Trapeze find Super Looting into the province as well. I mean, I'm just assuming that DK does nothing to Undead, but I assumed the same thing about statues, and we did actually kill statues with Wind of Death. So why not just test it? Let's just see if Wind of Death does anything to skeletons. Worth a shot, right? I mean, worst case scenario, we might kill the Mother of Avalon or the Worm Mage, I guess. I'm not sure. Let's just see what happens. So we'll Mind Hunt something, we'll Cloud Trapeze in and do Wind of Death while defending White Waste. So we'll see what happens there. Otherwise we're just splitting up some Wraith Lords and stuff, so some Wraith Lords moving around here, and a couple attacking this, and a couple attacking this, and, you know, just Wraith Lord things. I also realized, over here in Terrace Peaks, there is a High Temple of the Magi, which already has a lab, so I wish I'd noticed that earlier. These are F2, S2, E1 mages. We can't make any of that, usually, so these are amazing for us. What a shame I only just noticed it. It is adjacent... Oh, it's not even. This is mountain separated. Oh, we might be able to defend this quite easily then as well. Oh, yeah, we should start getting those mages out quickly. They will need spider shoes to... I guess I could just leave them in this province until the Dominion flips. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So Ritualist, defend this, move around the Wraith Lords. I'm attacking this because we killed another Spine Devil Commander with Water Rallies. I can't remember how many were here, but we've killed at least 2 so far. It doesn't say the army is commanded by anybody in the report, so I'm hoping we just take this back for free. What was here? Oh, the Well of Pestilence. Another Death Gem. I'm taking it with a Lizard, so the Lizard can also build a temple as well, which would be quite nice. And I think that's it really for the movements around here. These movements are just like mages that we recruit are heading to salt plains. We have this guy moving over, but I mean, it's gonna be a while before he's anywhere relevant, I think. H1's moving here to put up a temple. Yeah, we just need to storm this. Sorry, storm this. and then just move up and take these two. And hope we don't lose our thrones while we're trying to do that. I am going to start making more pairs of Boots of Quickness, and also some Moonblades as well. I guess we can put Boots of Quickness and Moonblades on Wraith Lords and they can help defend thrones. Although now that horror armies exist, it takes a bit more defense than the old days to defend thrones during Cataclysm. But we'll see what happens. Otherwise, that's it for this turn. We'll just see how all these little... Maybe there'll be some stuff here for us to kill, maybe not. Maybe we'll do something here, maybe we'll have a defense. Maybe the storm will be interesting. Lots of little things happening, but nothing too crazy yet. And next is the long march to these provinces that are quite far away, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll go for Lilidor first. We'll see. That's it, though. So there's turn... whatever this is now. 75, is it? Let me check. Doesn't tell me. Why is it... Okay, yeah, 75. Sometimes I just can't mouse over the thing in the top left. I don't know why. Then 75. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.